Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Ruth, and the moderator. I'd also like to thank the League of Women Voters and Kenya for making tonight possible. When people ask me, why do I want to be mayor of Albany? I tell them I'm running for mayor of Albany because I believe in this city. I'm proud to have been born and raised in Arbor Hill in the south end part of Albany. Growing up in Arbor Hill and South End, my parents instilled in me the need for a good education. I was lucky enough to have mentors and role models that lived in those neighborhoods. Right here in Albany, I learned the importance of community, of helping people in need, and most important, I learned that in life, you've got to stand up for what you believe. And that's what I've tried to do throughout my entire life. I've seen what can happen when people come together to make a difference. That's why I worked as a community organizer and as a union organizer. That's why I ran for common council, and that's why I'm running for mayor. We all know the city faces many challenges. Mayor Jennings says that after 16 years, he still needs more time to finish the job. He promised to address these issues, just like he did in 2005, in 2001, and in 1997. But these problems need to be still dealt with all the time, not just during an election year. Why has the number of abandoned vacant buildings grown if we've been addressing these issues? Why has the taxpayers' burden doubled? Why do people not feel safe in their neighborhoods if we've been effectively working on these problems? And why do the people across this city feel like the city is not working for them? I've been out there talking to a lot of people in Albany, and what I hear over and over and over again, it's time for a change. I am that candidate, and I'm ready to deliver that change that this city needs. We can overcome these challenges and meet our tremendous potential by bringing in a new era of open and accountable government, by investing in our neighborhoods and getting serious about public safety. We can do this with a new leader who listens to the people and who works with the people, who will take responsibility for providing solutions instead of making excuses and sweeping problems under the rug. A leader who will answer to the people of this city. That's the kind of leader I will be as your mayor.
Is Albany becoming more divided economically and racially? And if so, how would you go about changing that problem?
Well, if we look at the stats, as far as being divided economically, yes. We do have a tale of two cities. South End and Arbor Hill, we have African-American population. 40% of the youth who live in those communities live below poverty level. And if we're going to move this city forward, the city has to be looked at as one city. We're going to eliminate the crime that is in the city. We're going to have to govern and live as one city.
That's right.
We're going to have to provide the leadership and the hope and the vision for economic opportunities in all those neighborhoods. When you're an executive of a city, of a state, of a nation, you prioritize what's important and what needs to happen. When people continue to complain about flooding, which costs them money to get the water out of their basement, it costs their neighbors money, it costs their other neighbors money, people begin to say, I don't want to hear anymore, we're working on it, or we need to find the money. That's when you put your congressional leaders to work, your United States senators to work, because it's expensive. And the city cannot get that lift, carry that lift alone. As a leader of the city, it has to be a priority. Has to be a priority. But unfortunately, we choose to ask for different things, like a convention center. We'll make sure that the money and the things we ask for will benefit the citizens of this city right now. And when I say right now, we know it takes time. And we know, it's not going to happen overnight. But we need to continue to ask for things that are going to benefit the citizens of this city, property tax owners, if we want to keep people in the city of Albany. First priority is to have a government that is going to be transparent and accountable to the people. What do I mean by transparent? The budget, to be more transparent, the budget to be given to council members early on, so they can have a direct input and direct say in what happens in that budget. Transparent. When I talk about transparent, I talk about when we have contract bids, up for bids. They will go online. Yes, this is foilable. You can foil it, but we're going to put them online so you know who the city's doing business with and what we're awarding our contracts to. You won't have to go to the clerk's office and file a FOIL request for it. It will be online.
All right.
Second, we talk about public safety. People won't stay in this city if they don't feel safe. Right now, they don't feel safe
At all.
So we will bring back community policing in an effective way. Our officers will be trained how to be community police officers. It costs taxpayers millions of dollars to expand this landfill. You're paying for mismanagement of this landfill. When we look at it, we look towards regionalization, and this is a regional problem. But our landfill is going to be full, and it's going to be capped. And when we look at it as a region, I don't know if we really want to continue to have a landfill. We need to find another way to generate money and income into this city, rather than to depend on trash. We would not be here at this point dealing with our landfill, dealing with bonds to increase the amount of money for the landfill if we had managed it the correct way the first time. But because of mismanagement, the continuation of mismanagement is costing taxpayers. We can no longer afford that. But our mayor is running for a 5th term. When he made his announcement, he said we had some problems. We have to admit we had some problems. Well, we might have people in this room right now who would have said we've had a lot of problems for a long time. If you want change, if you want solutions, if you want Albany to move in a different direction, you have a choice. That choice is to elect me as the next mayor of Albany. I'm prepared to deliver, and I'm prepared to lead this city in a new, progressive, informal way where we invite everyone into the process of government. I'm no stranger to hard work. I understand the issues, and I know how to get results. As a community organizer, I've made a real difference in people's lives. At Trinity Institution, I designed programs that continue to help the struggling families in this city. Programs that receive top ratings by the United Way. As chair for Albany for Obama, I organized an effective campaign in the capital region, registered hundreds of new voters, and brought people together from every neighborhood in this city, from all walks of life, to work together for a common purpose. And that common purpose was to get Barack Obama elected as president. And we did that. And as a member of the Common Council, I've seen firsthand how this city works and how sometimes it doesn't work. I've been outspoken where I saw problems, and I proposed solutions to those problems. Many might say I haven't. I propose solutions to those problems, like my plan to address the vacant building issue we have in this city. One thing you need to know about me. As mayor, I will have a zero-tolerance policy for any member of my administration who betrays the public's trust. I called for Chief Tubbs's resignation 3 months ago for this very same reason. And yesterday, we learned he was retired amid serious allegations. But instead of calling for an investigation into those allegations, we thanked him for his service. In my administration, honesty and accountability will be a requirement to serve the citizens of Albany.